I'm Jason. I'm the grounds manager here at the Ark. I was born and raised in a small town in Washington called Wenatchee. There I managed a public garden. It was about 9 acres of finished garden. I was there for about 4 years before I ended up coming here to the Ark. It was a culmination of a lot of history in parks and doing landscaping type stuff, so it just kind of fell right into what I did. We were going through some pretty rough times through the COVID years, figuring out how to manage those things. And because I was a public employee for local government there, I didn't have a whole lot of choice in the type of work or what I wanted to do. And that was starting to have a large effect on me as it was starting to conflict with my faith and not being able to make those two things reconcile with one another. It started us down the road of maybe we should be somewhere else. And we were just sort of going through what kind of job would fit my skill set and how my wife, who stays at home, could be able to continue to do that somewhere else. We often used Answers in Genesis mainly for the children, going through, listening to Answers News, those types of stuff, which was really helpful during those shutdown times. Washington got shut down very hard, and so we ended up watching a lot of videos on YouTube. So Ken got up one day and said, "Hey, we've got jobs," and he mentioned grounds manager, and I said maybe I could do that. During the interview process, they said, "Do you believe a man and a woman, is that the only legitimate marriage there is?" I said, "What the heck? This is where we need to be." Because that was part of the things that were really bothering me, being a part of this garden that hosted weddings, was seeing sort of the gay wedding, the lesbian wedding, those types of things going on, and knowing that I was a part of it in some capacity was really bothersome for me. So here at Answers in Genesis, what me and my team do is we take care of any of the hard or soft surfaces. We do a lot of landscaping, mowing. We pay attention to the irrigation system, as well as, because the Ark Encounter is growing at such a rapid rate, we sometimes get pulled into doing some of the development of the site. For instance, we've been working on a fence along the entrance. It's a wide range of things. We also have some other departments that we work alongside pretty intimately. That would be horticulture and site development. So now that we've actually been here and being able to be a part of a community where my kids are going to grow up in a Christian environment, not just in Answers in Genesis level, but also sort of the area is a lot more Christianized, is what I should say. So they haven't quite lost their moral compass as say a more liberal state like Washington has. So coming here and knowing some of those freedoms that still remain here, we didn't realize that we had lost there. That was really refreshing. AIG also provides a lot of benefits for our family. We homeschool, but there's also the option of 12 Stones Academy, being able to visit the Creation Museum even though we're a part of the Ark Encounter, being on some of the buses and going around the corner and the kids seeing the Ark for the first time is like, whew, that's a benefit in itself of working here. The other benefits, attractions around here that we get discounts a part of, is a huge part of us making this northern Kentucky area feel like home. That's been huge for us coming here. The horticulture department tends to take on lots of volunteers. There's endless amounts of mulching and plants to be planted, things like that. We take lots of volunteers. Like right now, we've got a handful of volunteers that are helping guide some of our tours that are going through the greenhouse area. Every department now is working on having internships available. The idea of that is to bring people into our community and grow them, teach them how we do things here at the Ark. There's also seasonal jobs, lots of seasonal jobs that come available, especially around the summertime and the Christmas time, which tend to be our busier times. And then there seems to always be a full-time job available. We have a very specific way of working, and that starts with being a Christian apologetics organization, and that infects everything else.